morning. Welcome to Build Day 42. Kaylee and I are just getting out here. She wants to go move her truck, which we're going to do here in just a bit. I figured I'd get the vlog started. Toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That is your breakfast of the day. Stage 5. We are on to stage 5. We're going to start it off with a few repairs. First one is this here, the barrel. You see that white pipe sticking up? That runs from the pump, and that takes water from the pond, puts it back into the barrel. We've got a problem with the pond being a little smaller than normal. I've got the barrel sitting further back in the pond, and that white pipe, in order to keep it in its location, I have to zip tie it to the barrel, in which means I had to drill 2 holes in the barrel to allow the zip tie to pass through it so I could anchor the pipe to it. Well, when the barrel is full, the water is squirting out those 2 holes far and hard enough that it's hitting the lip of the pond and splashing out. In other words, it's draining the pond. Slowly, albeit, but it is draining the pond. So I've got to get those holes plugged, which means taking down the fence and shimmying in there without falling in the pond and getting wet. So I've got that to do. Over in the regular water room, I'm going to mess around with the plexiglass a little bit and try to cut down on some of the leakage from the water wall, and over at the dragon pond. So I've got those 2 repairs to do. Out in the photo op, I got to redo the screen. Told you that last night. And while I was editing the vlog last night, I kept thinking there was something else wrong out in the photo op, and I couldn't think of it. Finally went to bed about 12. I went to bed, about 10:30 last night? Well, 12:30, 1 o'clock, I woke up, and it dawned on me what was wrong. The witch. It is powered in to trunk line 2. Same with the projector and the fogger and the bubbler. The fogger and the projector were working just fine last night. We never did turn on the bubble machine. But the fogger and the projector were working. The witch never came on. Now, I need to double check that witch. Either somehow with us walking back and forth and putting hay in, I either unplugged it from its power cord, or the power cord came loose from the witch itself, or there's something wrong. Anyway, when I go in there to take the screen down, which needs to be redone, I made it a little too small. I'm going to need to check the witch's cord and get that fixed. Once all my little repairs are done, first step on stage 5 we're going to do new is going to be the front porch. I got some empty jugs that need to go to the garbage. I got a basket needs to be put away. I got a bucket of screws there, plus a bunch of containers with screws that need to get put away. I got a tub of LED lights I no longer need out here. Those need to get put away. I got to go through my barrels, clean those up. And basically, I need to clean up the front porch. So that's going to be the first step of new stage 5 we do. Past that, I've got a slew of little things. I've got to get the secret door into place out here. I got to get screening material on it. And here, I need to get a stand in for a projector. I got 4 speakers I need to get put in. 2 of which I know I can do. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough wire, speaker wire to do the other 2. I may end up having to go down and buy a bit more. I got curtains to hang. I just got lots of little things. I'm going to be kind of all over the place. I do not know what type of footage we're going to have today. You just might have this and the wrap-up, and that's it. I'm thinking you probably will get some nighttime footage. I accidentally hit the button last night on the phone and didn't realize it. You didn't get footage of the projector over in the graveyard. And with the new screen going in, out in the photo op, you'll get to, I'll give you some projector footage on the phone tonight, at least. So we will kind of go from there and see what happens. So hold tight. Let's see where we get to today. Okay, we got this projector up and running. I need to move the projector a little bit closer. Right now it's shooting a bigger picture than it should, so it's missing part of the picture. I need the projector a little closer. I'll do that tomorrow. Other than that, as you can tell, we got the screen material in here. Got the secret door open, or in, and it's screen material. And we got cleaned up in here a little bit. Now I've been messing around with things. I did get the speaker wire ran and the speakers in over in the Pirate. Now hold on, I'm going to take you over to the graveyard and show you that projection, since you didn't get to see it last night due to my clumsy fingers hitting the button. Oh hey, here's the graveyard. I got this projector going. And I found a bug. I'm going to have Sue-Ann come out and give me a hand. Burnt guy and the two barrels are not on. Now I have the wire ran that powers them running along the piping for the fence. I mean for the tent, and it runs all the way down to that corner down there and joins into the main power line. I'm going to have to get up there and get that fixed. So I got to do it from the outside, and I can't see what's working, so I'm going to have Sue-Ann out here to shout back and forth with me. So I'm going to get that fixed now, and then hold on a moment and we'll go out and we'll show you the photo op. Okay, YouTube's going to have a fit with the music, but it's working. The larger screen helped, and we got good speakers in. Don't know if you can hear me or the music. A little bit of music doesn't hurt anybody, and a little bit of shaking doesn't either. I'm going back to work for a bit, guys. Oh, while we're thinking about it, set dresser's trying to stay away from the camera. We gotta get her on it.
I need my ladder out here to get it. I'm too short.
But she's sexy and short. Okay, we're out at the entrance. There's the witch. I figured I'd show you what we've gotten done. Got the first curtain they're gonna hit. Got the gypsy going. It's a little dark in here without that lamp on. I got the curtain from the gypsy to the spider. And I'm noticing the curtains make it feel more compartmental. In other words, more like rooms. And then we got this curtain in. We only got 3 curtains in. And then we've got the speakers in the Pirate, and I just got done putting the stereo in. Now I've got the speakers for the Q line out in place, or not wired up, and I don't have the stereo out here yet. That'll be tomorrow. Over here, nothing. I still got curtains to put up, but I need to cut a curtain rod to go across, to hang the curtains and stuff on. And I'll wait and I'll do that tomorrow. As far as running the speaker line, it's too dark. And I think for right now, all I've got is enough wire to hook up one speaker. I'm going to need to get some more wire. I'm going to do that tomorrow. We got some errands to run tomorrow morning, so I'll go down and get that. I'll get the speaker wire, hopefully tomorrow. Stay tuned for your end of the day wrap up as the skull flickers. Hi, end of the day wrap up. Sorry for the lack of footage. Stage 5 is like that. You know, normally I have sets and stuff to show you, and then the lighting and what have you. And there just wasn't much today. I was just kind of all over the place. We got all the repairs done that we needed to get done. Swan came out and helped me. And we got the barrels and burnt guy over in the water room done. We got the plexiglass in, and that's taking care of the water spray problem in the ponds. I got my leak in the barrel on the Hammering Clown. That's taken care of. Got the speakers replaced on the projector out in the photo op, and we got the new screen in. I was going to increase the screen by 1 foot in width and 6 inches in height. And just screw it. I'll just put a standard 5 foot by 3 foot screen in. And that was more than enough room. You know, that was plenty big enough. The video's not even filling it all the way up. But, you know, that's fine. Let's see. Oh, The Witch. I was right. It wasn't coming on. Have a favor to ask, or a question to ask. Did anybody buy the 10-foot tall witch down at Costco? In the box. If you did, I need a copy of the directions for it. Badly. The witch out there I got at Costco. They had 14 10-foot tall witches when we first saw them. We went down a week later. The only one they had left was a display model. So I said to hell with it, and I snagged it. And the idiots down there didn't save anything. It was missing its mounting stakes. They had some little Carter pins, you know, to hold the hands on and stuff. Those were missing. And I ended up, you know, buying my own Carter pins to fix that. But the main thing is the direction sheet for assembling it and running it is missing. And I'm having a hell of a time trying to figure this damn thing out. It's not something that stays hooked up to power all night. You know, we turn the power off when we're done at the end of the day, and then we turn it back on the next day when we're ready to start. In order to get that witch to work, every time you turn the power on, yeah, I have to go in there and mess around with the buttons on the back to get it to run. And then it is only running in continuous dialogue. It's supposed to have a setting where you can run it via the sensor. And it doesn't want to run off the sensor. It just wants to continuously run. And the eyes are not coming on. And it's just annoying as all hell. And to be honest, with it being in the photo op, when we get ready to open, I'm out here a half hour early, you know, prior to opening, getting all the projectors on, making sure everything's working and running the way it should be, you know, and what have you. I don't have time to be opening up that photo op, grabbing, you know, a ladder or a step stool to get in to check that goddamn witch and mess around with that witch, while I've got people standing in line right next to me wanting to play 20 questions. And I've looked online. I've even tried looking up the company. They don't have a website. I need a copy of the directions. That way I can go through and read the directions and figure out what the heck's what. There's got to be something I can set on that dang thing so it will remember its programming, and when I turn the power on to it, it just goes right into the programming. You know, and it's just annoying. There are no real switches. There are two, I want to call them soft buttons. You know, like a little rubber button on there. You push the rubber button, You know, I don't feel a stud or anything underneath the rubber housing. But, it makes the light dance up, 3 or 4 different selections. One does the voice, you get to talking French or Spanish or English or, God, Cantonese or Russian or something. It has like 3 different, speech dialects that you could have it do. And then you have another one that I think it's off, sensor, continuous, or you can hook it up to like a trigger pad. But it doesn't say that. It has a small circle, a slash, a snowflake, and then a big circle. And it's like, okay, what does each symbol mean? If I had the direction book, I'd be able to tell. It's like, okay, I need it set for the snowflake, and I need it on number 1, for the speaker. But the problem is, too, there doesn't seem any way to lock it into that. So if you turn the power off, when you turn it back on, it automatically goes to that setting. The way it's acting for me is you turn the power off, then you have to go out there and manually turn it on. And with where it's located, that is just an impossibility for me. And if I knew I was going to have to do that, I wouldn't have bought the damn thing to begin with. I like to just set them and let them go. So, I'm not sure what's what with it. I'm wondering, it's got the jack on the back, or a hole, where you can pop in, like a sensor pad, a step pad to it. And that's what I did over on the Witch, is I'm using that on the Witch in the entrance. I'm using that, and instead of running it to a step pad, it's hooked up to a Scuba Boo board, with a little light sensor. I'm wondering, since it's wanting to stay in the off mode, if I put a Scuba Boo board in there, if it'll work. Just automatically when I turn the power on, and just, every time it trips, it'll run. I don't know. I think that's going to be about the only way around it, and I'm getting down to crunch time. I really don't have time to be screwing with it. I'm trying to get a Scuba Boo board in and everything else. So, I don't know. But anyway, it's got me aggravated. So if anyone has a set of directions, has bought one of these witches, and it's a 10-foot tall witch a Costco had. If you can scan me a copy and let me know, I'll give you. You can send it to what is it? hauntedtents@gmail.com, and just email it over or private message it over to me. I'd appreciate it, please. But we got all of our maintenance done that I needed to do, all the repairs and stuff that I needed to do. We got the speaker lines for the Pirate ran. The speakers are in over there. The stereo's in. The sound system's in. We got the front porch cleaned up, or actually had it cleaned up, and the tables are getting to be a mess already from me dragging stuff out. We got the secret door in. We got the screen material on here in the courtyard. And I do need to adjust the projector, the one over there in the maintenance room. I need to move it a little bit closer to the bush. I got a little bit too far back. That way the picture will fit the screen a little bit better. And that takes a couple of seconds. I can do that. I'll do that tomorrow. Just gotta take the projector out, take the box off, pull up the stake, move it forward, tap it back in the ground, put the box back on. So it won't take too long. Past that, I need to run wire for the speakers out the queue line. I need to get the curtain material in. I need to get the projector here on the porch set up. I need to get the security system up and running. We're getting right down to the nitty gritty of it. We're almost done, almost ready. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm hoping we could be up and running Saturday night but I'm not going to make any promises on that. If any of our locals are watching the setup videos, keep an eye on the Facebook page. If I'm going to be open Saturday night, and Saturday night only, I won't be open during the day, but Saturday night, I will post Saturday morning, hey, limited hours, open tonight. I'll do a post on our Facebook page. Same thing for Sunday and Monday. If I think we're going to be open, we'll do that. And then on Tuesday the 24th, we'll be open regular hours, 12 to 4 and 6:30 to 11. So, but anyway, guys, stay spooky, stay toxic.